$600 in your bank account. You've been fired from Pizza Hut. You're like, let me go find a 1-3 game.
I had a system, Tuck.
Okay.
I'm just going to double up and leave and come again the next day, rinse and repeat.
How did that work out for you?
It didn't work out.
'88 Ride is taking our show on the road. We are on Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles, California, on my way to the OC to pick up my man, Mariano. Said he needed a ride to the World Series of Poker, so we came to Los Angeles. And we're gonna drive all the way to the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas. So where are you from originally?
Born in Argentina in '94, and then my family came over in 2002.
You moved to LA, obviously you're young, you're here with your family,
Yeah.
but you grew up here. You're in the music scene somewhat. Were you a bit of a partier? Were you like a club guy?
No, I've always been sort of a homebody. Studied music production and mixing mastering in college. And I always just sort of produced for fun on the side. But it just never went anywhere. It's really tough to get traction in the music industry. You have to know the right person and be in the right place at the right time and make the right connections. Things just have to align perfectly.
In the music industry, acting, you're not in control. The segue to poker makes sense, but I think it makes even more sense as we look at your career as a vlogger. How did you get into that? What was the impetus for that?
In college, I was watching Andrew Nemi, developing an interest in poker. And meanwhile, my job was to deliver pizzas. And this guy just goes around from casino to casino, gambling, goes home whenever he wants, makes like, whatever, decent money, it seems like. I want to do that, but I didn't have any capital to work with, nor was I any good at the game. Eventually, the pizza gig didn't work out. I got fired.
How do you get fired from Pizza Hut delivery job? What'd you do wrong?
I was just
I mean, all
off.
you gotta do is go there, pick up the pizza, and drop it off, right?
Like one time I came back from a delivery, and I had gone through the In-N-Out drive-thru on the way back because I was hungry. And I didn't think about it. I brought the In-N-Out cup with me inside the Pizza Hut, you know, because I want to continue drinking my beverage, Tuck.
Makes sense.
It's reasonable.
I think it's completely reasonable.
And then my manager's like, where'd you get that In-N-Out cup? You can't do stuff like that, you know? Because there was like 8 deliveries waiting to be taken, man. So now I got innocent people who are ordering pizza waiting on me to get my 4x4.
You're watching Andrew Nemi videos.
Yeah.
And you're getting interested. Now, are you more interested at this point in the poker side of it or the vlogging side of it?
Poker for sure. I never even thought about vlogging it, really. I was just like, I want to play poker for a living. It seems awesome. Why don't I take my like $600 savings account and try to go play 1-3? I heard there's casinos around LA.
So you got $600 in your bank account. You've been fired from Pizza Hut. You're like, let me go find a 1-3 game.
Well, I had a system, Tuck.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to double up and leave. Make my $200 and go home and come again the next day, rinse and repeat.
How did that work out for you?
It didn't work out.
Wow, that's weird. What are your parents' thoughts as, you know, you lose the Pizza Hut job and you're now playing poker for a living? What's their thought process?
So every time I was going to play 1-3, they thought I was delivering more pizzas.
So they never knew you even lost that job.
They started to catch on. You know, the hours shifted dramatically. And I was also telling them, hey, I'm playing poker on the side, you know, so I was sort of like gently going that direction. It was mostly for my mom. I wanted to like not freak her out because she cares. And my dad's a little more like reserved with his emotions, but my mom would have maybe even cried if I told her, hey, I'm gonna gamble professionally now, or try to. I have no money in my savings account and I lost this joke of a job. I couldn't even keep that. You know, she wouldn't be too happy.
So when did you finally tell them the truth?
I think in the end I ended up telling them that I just quit Pizza Hut and that I'm just playing cards for now while I figure out something else. So essentially I never wanted them to have a sense that I didn't have security in my life. You know, now they know everything, of course. They
know everything. Do they watch you?
Yeah.
They watch
Yeah. We like look back and laugh about the Pizza Hut days and stuff. So now it's all good.
So were you vlogging right away? What was the impetus to vlog this?
No, I started just playing, and then I wanted to start a YouTube channel for music. And I tried that, and it got 0 views. And then I was like, well, why don't I try vlogging the poker thing? I mean, I had my phone, so I filmed with that. I already knew how to edit video and audio just from like school. I had access to 1-3 games about 30 minutes from my house, so next time I went to go play 1-3, I brought my camera and I tried to vlog, and I made one. And that one got like 1,000 views, and that was more than I'd ever gotten. So I just kept going, and here we are. You're
vlogging and you're getting some views and you're getting a little notoriety. At this point, are you making money at YouTube?
Nothing significant. I think I was making like $300 a month, $200 a month maybe.
Okay, but I mean, you're playing 1-3, so that's not bad.
No, it was.
That's like another session.
At the time, it was pretty sweet, yeah.
But even in the time that I've commentated on you,
uh-huh,
you know, I have seen obviously a huge jump up. When you sit back and you kind of look at that, what are your thoughts?
It's awesome, Tuck. To be honest.
Best answer ever.
I mean, this is like what I always hoped would happen. I just didn't know if it would ever happen, and if it did, I didn't know when it would happen.
In terms of like bankroll management, were there moments over the last year or so where you were like, I have an uncomfortable amount of my net worth on the table right now?
Recently, there was a game where after the stream ended, they decided to start another stream. And the game switched from like 100, 200, 400 to, I don't know, double that, if not more. And Brad was like straddling to 5K every hand or whatever.
Wow. Okay, so right. So we're talking about like, it's $5,000 just to call.
Something like that.
You want to raise, you're putting in 18K?
So that just got too big for me. That's the same reason I didn't play the million. It was just too big for me. So yeah, there's instances, but almost all the time that I play, like it's gonna suck if I lose a lot, but it's within what I consider manageable.
Okay, so what your mom, your dad's reaction watching you play for hundreds of thousands of dollars?
I know even day after, they're like pretty stressed out about it. My dad especially, seeing like sometimes the dollar amount of these pots, it gets his blood pumping a little bit.
Can you still play, like if you play small, does it bore you?
No. Last weekend I went and played some 2-5 in Vegas, and I was like trying my absolute hardest.
Yeah? So it's for you, is it?
I just want to win.
I was gonna say, is it less about the money and more about the competition?
Yeah, I just want to win. Like I just want to be better than the other guy.
I know so many poker players who, as they play bigger, if they were to play smaller, they just donk off, 4 hands, because they're like, yeah, I don't care, whatever.
I think I still sort of remember like what the money means, so I try to like stay grounded.
Do you spend money these days, or do you have problems spending money because you remember?
I don't really like spending too much, but I did splurge finally. I got myself a car that I've wanted since I was a little kid.
Wow, what kind of car?
It's an M4.
Nice.
But I financed it.
You financed it?
Yeah.
Did you? You didn't just buy it? Like, that's one pot for you.
Nah, man. Why? It's good to have debt. Certain debts, raise the credit score.
I assume you're no longer living with your parents?
No.
Where do you see yourself, 3, 5, 10 years from now?
I'm going to continue with this poker thing if it goes well. But if there's a way for me to like transition back to music production, I'd like to do that professionally.
When you were a kid, did you love music?
Yeah, always.
What is it about it that excites you?
I just love it, when I'm doing anything music related, when I'm like in a studio, when I'm mixing audio, I just love it. Nothing really feels that enjoyable to me, even poker. Even though I do obviously love poker, I still play.
What do you play?
I play some piano, some guitar, some drums, except I'm not particularly good at any one of them.
Really?
I'm just okay.
You're so humble.
No, I'm serious.
I feel like I have commentated on you so many times, but I don't really know you. I listen to you, and getting to talk to you, like, I didn't know. You're a humble dude.
I'm just realistic, man. Like, if I was amazing at one of these instruments, I would just tell you.
Would you?
I would just tell you straight up.
I don't think you would.
Dude, I kick ass at this, but I really don't. Like, I'm just very self-aware, and I don't let great degrees of success and or lack of success dictate what I think of myself in that area. So yeah, my like self-perception in life is usually pretty steady.
3 hours left in this drive. If you want, we can just listen to music.
Yeah, maybe some country music.
Country music.
No? Why not?